Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, gamers, wherever in the world you are. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We are in the quarterfinals. We're up against Forza. Hello, Dutchman. Hi, hope dat het goed met je gaat. Translates to hope you're doing well, by the way. Sorry to be cringe on my own video, but hey, it's my video. I can be cringe whenever I want. Anyway, his team, Vinkeveen, Vivillons. He has Torrentee, he has Megazord X, he has Titar, he has the VGC Menace himself, Among Us, also trans rights icon, as usual. He also has like Skarmory Alamomola, which is hecking scary as a defensive core. And like other mons like Florges and Sandslash and Hoopa, and not Hoopa Unbound, Hoopa Confined, are still like pretty scary Pokemon. So, what did I come up with to deal with this? I'm gonna show you right now. First and foremost, it is Rotom. Of course it's Rotom. It's always Rotom. Rotom Wash is here like literally every week. I don't think there's a single week I haven't brought Rotom Wash yet. It's the physically defensive EVs. Very standard stuff. We have Thunderbolt, we have Hydro Pump. We also have Thunder Wave because his team is honestly quite fast, at least the top end, and I'd like to mitigate that somewhat. Foul Play is really huge for example, Megazord X. But yeah, other than that, standard good stuff Rotom set. Next up, we have Salamence. And Salamence is not something I usually bring, but this Salamence is pretty good. His physical threats are giga scary, so being able to switch Salamence into them is really nice. I should be very wary of the dragon moves from Megazord X still, but we got very good coverage. We got Fire Blast for the likes of Among Us, we got Outrage, of course, for Megazord X, and we got Brick Break to break screens and hit Titar pretty hard, and then we have Roost as like good stuff move. EVs are mostly just to be max speed, because I want to be able to speed tie the other 100 base stat mons, 100 speed base stat mons that is. And the rest of the EVs are honestly for specific calcs against Among Us and Florges and whatnot. And Lumberry is of course there for outrage stuff. We also are bringing Assault Vest Tentacruel this week. My own concoction. We are bringing it back this week. We still have Scald and Rapid Spin like usual. This time we have Acid Spray. This is honestly, Acid Spray is just to deal with Florges. And Sludge Bomb is also pretty nice on Florges. But these moves also really work well against Among Us. They work well against Alamomola, because that thing is insanely bulky as well. So yeah, hopefully Tentacruel can do Tentacruel things. Usually this is just a spinner for me, but we'll see how this works out. We also have the best frog in the world on our team, our little boy Gooner, Heatran. Heatran is wearing safety goggles this week, an item you might more often see in VGC, but this time it is in fact also because Among Us. Not because it's in the metagame, but because it's in the opponent's team. I have no answers for sleep. This is also why Lumberry is on Salamence. It's like kind of a failsafe. That's why it's not Pechaberry. Not Pecha, Personberry. Just for confusion. It's also to maybe mitigate the sleep from Among Us, potentially. He might not even bring it, but I want to be prepped for that. Other than that, it's a very fast Heatran, because 252 modest... 252 speed plus modest, so like 252 speed unboosted by nature. That outspeeds max speed Sandslash without Sand. So that's gonna be pretty used to get the jumping gun on Sandslash, and the 252 modest allows me to maybe OHKO it with Lava Plume. It depends, I'm gonna need some chip on that, but we have rockers, it's gonna be fine. Why am I explaining the worst matchup for Heatran? Heatran is of course also great to deal with Among Us. Flash Cannon makes it amazing against Titar. Still should be wary of the ground type moves. But this thing has a pretty good matchup into Florges as well, so this is why I also added Toxic to this, because I'm pretty sure Flash Cannon doesn't 2 KO Florges. Depends on the Florges EVs, if I'm gonna be honest, but we're gonna once again find out during the match. God, I love yapping. We also have our boy Mamoswine, best coverage in the game. Hell yeah, let's go. Still have Thick Fat, still have Ice Shard, still have EQ. That's the standard. We're running rocks because Heatran does not run rocks this week. We have Icicle Crash for extra Ice Stab, because I want to be able to hit Tornado Styrium pretty hard. This is also why Thunderbolt is on Rotom Wash, obviously, and not Volt Switch. And then once again, speed creeping, max attack, and then pumping the rest into defense. Never Melt Ice is there because I didn't need expert build this week. It only changes like the rules on Torrentee, which is why I went with Never Melt Ice, so that I still do like solid damage with ice type moves against non-super effective targets. Like Florges, for example. Florges, really scary mon. Not really, like, offensively, but definitely defensively. How the fuck am I gonna break that thing? And last but not least, we have our Mega. It's Mega Gallade, of course. How could you forget him? The same old Justify boy, like always. We're running Swords Dance, we're running Psycho Cut, we're running Drain Punch, standard moves. Shadow Sneak is there, because Prio is pretty important in this matchup. And other than that, these EVs are just optimized for tanking Orcus Moonblast after necessary speed and max attack. That's it. Let's see how this match is gonna go down. Alright, I see Hoopa Confined, Skarmory, Hitmonlee, Zard-EX, Zard-EX? Zard-X, sorry, I'm playing too much TCG. Torrentee and Amoonguss. Okay, so no T-Tar. That's amazing. Let me just write down the Mont. To be fair, I was not expecting Hitmonlee. All the others make a lot of sense. And then Hoopa Confined. Okay, what the fuck am I gonna lead? Also, there's no Alomomola, which is kind of amazing for me, not gonna lie. I'm just gonna lead Rotom Wash, probably. It's maybe very, very obvious, but fuck it. It's the safest lead. Like, I'm considering leading Memo for the Stealth Rocks to get to, like, kind of cuck Megazard EX. Megazard X, sorry. I'm literally playing too much CG, and Charizard EX is kind of a meta threat, as you can say. Maybe BDIF, but hey. Anyway, good luck and have fun, Forza. Veel succes, veel plezier. Let's see what he leads with. He leads with Tornadus T, which is a great lead for me. A great anti-lead for me. He has no ground type to wall T-Bolt, which is amazing. I can honestly T-Wave. I think T-Waving is very good here for me. There's not really much that this can hit me with, besides potentially Grass Knot, but even then, does Grass Knot do much? Let me just take a look. No, Grass Knot does jack all. Fuck all. Okay, I'm gonna T-Wave. T-Waving feels very safe here. U-turn makes sense. Which is out. Is that normal U-turn damage? Let me just check. Yeah, that's normal-ish. Goes into Hoopa. And Hoopa's now paralyzed, which is great. I have no idea what Hoopa this can be. Actually, hold on. This probably shows that Tornadus is maybe... Yeah, no, wait. The U-turn damage kind of tells me that Tornadus is not minus attack nature. It's not minus attack nature, so maybe this is physical Torrentee. Maybe, or it's mixed, or whatever. I'm gonna just Foul Play. Foul Play feels very safe here. I don't think there's a single move that I die to here, unless it's like Choice Specs E-Ball. But I outspeed and I hit Foul Play. It's 4 times effective, it fucking murders Hoopa. There we go. It's a very nice knockout already. But I love Foul Play. Okay, that's an amazing first 2 turns. Let me just, like, clear that up. I don't think I could have wished for better first 2 turns. Because Hoopa Confined is honestly like kind of like the Mon where you're like, okay, I have no idea what this does. So, you know. And I don't think he saw the Foul Play coming, seeing how long he's thinking about what to send in, but we'll see what he sends in. It's probably Amoonguss if I'm gonna be honest. It's probably Amoonguss. To be fair, Foul Play is not that weird to run on Rotom, right? Especially if he has a 4 times weak Dorkmon. Big sus, that is in fact Amoonguss. Okay. This is just a very easy swap to Heatran. And if he goes for Spore, then like okay, I reveal I have safety goggles, but still. I feel like this is the most obvious Spore of his life. So honestly, so I don't want to risk putting anything to sleep here. There we go. Spore safety goggles. Okay. What a great start. It would have been awesome if I got Stealth Rock. Oh wait, I have Stealth Rock. How amazing! I have Stealth Rock on my boy Heatran. I thought I had it on Memo, but I just did the intro. How did I forget that I have Stealth Rock on Heatran and not Memo? My question is what is he gonna switch to right here? Because he has no Fire Resist anymore. Because he doesn't have a Lomomola. Well, okay, technically he has Megazard. That's Megazard right there. Let's see. Let's assume Calcs at +1/+1 because I'm assuming this is Dragon Dance. Did we just hard switch to Rotom? I think hard switching to Rotom makes the most sense. There's not really anything that forces this out until I actually like see the until I see that he Mega Evolves. Okay. There's the Mega. I mean, he kind of has some Mega here, which makes sense. It's probably D-Dance, right? Yeah, it's DD. Okay. So he's +1/+1. He has to run EQ, otherwise he does nothing to Heatran. So he has Dragon Dance, EQ, Roost, and Fire move or Dragon move. I don't know which of the two, but that's what it's time for to scout. My question is, do I T-Wave this, or do I go for Foul Play? Like, Foul Play is a 2 KO, so is Hydro Pump, but Hydro Pump can miss. And T-Wave just cripples this, always. He does have, like, good switch-ins for Foul Play, and he knows that I have Foul Play. I'm just gonna go for Foul Play because this is a safer play. And if he goes for another D-Dance, then I do big damage to him. It's D-Claw. Okay, so we know the 4 moves of this. Okay, D-Claw crits. Great. That's a great crit to see. I do live on like exactly 1, which is very funny. Is that normal damage, by the way? Yeah, that was okay. So that move was a if he's Jolly, if he's like 252 attack Jolly, that was like a 12% chance to OHKO. So not that unlikely. I don't have Sylveon. Maybe T-Wave was safer. I don't really have anything that outspeeds this. How does Tentacruel take your moves? Oh, you take a big damage from D-Claw. I think I just sack Rotom here. Rotom is nice to have. Rotom is nice to have versus his team, but I have to sack it here. Like, I could have technically switched to Heatran. Heatran wouldn't have taken that much from Dragon Claw, but then it would have died to EQ. So now we get to go into Tentacruel. So Rotom is down. Zord is 1 kill up. I have a slight issue here, and that is that none of my moves KO this. Maybe he's not EQ, that's the whole thing. Maybe he isn't EQ. And even if he is EQ, EQ is not guaranteed to kill me. He is EQ. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, EQ is not guaranteed to kill. That doesn't kill, sadly. I think I'm in a little bit of a predicament here. I should have definitely T-Waved Rotom, and I kind of fucked it up. So what I can try is like going into Mamo here, and then like Ice Sharding, but I take big damage from this thing. Do I even need Tentacruel in this match is my question. Like, he doesn't have Florges, so, and this was like my main Florges answer. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sack Tentacruel and go into Mamo. Yeah. Kind of lost a big part of my defensive backbone, but if I can get a KO on this or force this out, it's basically useless because rocks are up. And then again, if he goes into Hitmonlee, I just KO that with Ice Shard plus EQ, you know? Hello? Game, why are we lagging? Why are we lagging, game? Okay, so the Megazord going 2 for 1 wasn't the best of things ever. Agreed. But we know 3 of the 4 moves. The last move is probably Roost, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, okay, so he does stay in, takes the Ice Shards, Mamo gets the kill, nice. That headache is removed, hell yeah. Okay, nice headache removed. So what is left is Amoonguss, Thorn, Hitmonlee, Skarmory. He's probably going to go into Hitmonlee here. That's what I'm guessing. And trying to spin. Maybe he's not going to spin, maybe he's just going to high jump kick and kill my ass. Alright, show me the money. For kicks a lot, that's Hitmonlee. Takes the rocks. Yep, this thing is very scary, as in, like, this can OHKO Mamoswine easily with high jump kick. It's faster than me by 1 base speed, which is, or not 1, by 7 base speeds, which is kind of silly. So do we go into Mence? I think we go into Mence. Still take a lot from high jump kick. If it's like reckless life orb stuff, I'd still take a lot from high jump kick. How much does Gallade take? Gallade also takes a shit ton. I think I'll go into Mence. So I reveal I'm Intimidate. Nice. He does go for high jump kick, and he hits it. Okay, so he's not the life orb set. That's a pretty good reveal for me. I'm just gonna Roost here. Probably gonna think I'm gonna click Outrage or something. Or that's what I'm hoping. And Roost is pretty nice here to get me back to full. There's not, like, if he switches into anything here, I don't really feel particularly threatened by anything here. And if he goes for like a bulk up or something, or a knockoff, then I can live with that. This might have Ice Punch. If this has Ice Punch, I'm probably cooked, actually. This might have been a big mistake. No, Ice Punch doesn't kill me if I'm roosting, though. So it's fine. Opium. Okay, we have draws. That's fine. Probably into Skarm. Yep, that's Skarm. I get the full. And now from the Fire Blast damage, we can see how well, like how he's trained his stuff. Let's Fire Blast. Like how especially defensive Skarmories, that's what I was trying to say. So we Fire Blast. How much is due? Does a lot of damage, so this is physically defensive 100%. So Outrage kills from this range probably. Leftovers, so that means that it's not... Okay, so if it's leftovers, that means that it's not Rocky Helmet. Do I lock myself into an Outrage here? I think Outrage is very fine actually, if I'm gonna be honest. Like Amoonguss is a little bit scary, but if I like he probably knows I can Outrage. This Brick Break doesn't kill you from here, I think. The safest play is to just go for a Fire Blast and then Outrage after. I just have to hit it, but I always hit the Fire Blast. Okay, so we draw Skarmory, so that means I could have gone for Outrage, but Fire Blast is better into Amoonguss. Let's see, Fire Blast. It's not Akaberry. Does a lot of damage. It's lefties. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna click Fire Blast again, I think. Let me just check how bulky this Amoonguss is. Right, this Amoonguss is probably more physically bulky, which means Outrage might not KO. So I'm gonna go for Fire Blast just to be safe. I do hit all my Fire Blasts, by the way, because I'm the fucking GOAT. Jesus Christ, I love you, Salamence. Holy shit. Salamence, I fucking love you. You don't need the Mega Stone to be viable. Okay, Tornadus. Tornadus Tyrion. Let's see, Outrage is a lot of damage to you. Like, a shit ton of damage. I think locking myself into Outrage is pretty fine. Because I do a lot of damage to Hitmonlee as well. Like, Hitmonlee is probably dead in one hit. There's a good chance Hitmonlee is dead in one hit. It's... Yeah, okay, so it's Acrobatics, but he still has an item. Yeah. So it is physical. Oh my god. That fucking KOs? Wait. That's not bulky whatsoever. That was not supposed to KO. What the fuck? I think I win here, by the way, straight up. Because of that. I think I win because of that. I think Salamence takes the cake here. Yep, there's Outrage number 2. So he takes KO number 3, by the way. Okay. And now it's just Hitmonlee left. And I have Lumberry, so, like, even if my Outrage does not come true, it's still quite insane. That was a very, very fast battle. Holy shit, bro. Okay, so you do outspeed me. So you are Scarf Hitmonlee. That's good to know. Actually, no, you're not Scarf. You're just Giga Fast. No, wait. Are you Scarf? Yeah, you are Scarf. Okay. But you're also dead. And I win. Nice. GG. GG Forza, sorry for sweeping with, sorry for sweeping with Salamence. That was a little bit silly. But hey, Salamence was the bring, right? Alright, GG. If you enjoyed that quarterfinals, we're going into the semifinals, baby. So, I'll see you guys next week. So, until next time, see you later, and bye.